Hello, fellow gamers. This is Mark Gomes. I am the owner of the Mini Museum, the creator. Uh, this is something that I've always wanted to do, and I had done a video on Facebook a while ago, basically explaining what the Mini Museum is and some of our goals. And now that I'm on YouTube, I definitely want to uh, do a better video, as far as explaining what is the mini museum, what we're all about, what we're going to be focusing on in the future. To give a little example of who I am, my name's Mark Gomes. I've been collecting tabletop minis for easily about 25 years, since 1995. How I got into this crazy hobby is I used to own a comic book store, and one of my customers, who later worked for Todd McFarlane, his name's Ryan Santos, a really, really good artist. He came in my store one day, and I'd been buying minis here and there, but I was like very intimidated to paint them, because I had done like action figure customs, things like that, and basically, the scale was just very intimidating to me, but I love the minis. So Ryan came in one day, and he saw some of my miniatures, and and I was kind of proud of what I did, but they were crappy. They were crappy. So he looked at them and he said, "Hey," he goes, "I can show you some techniques that will make your minis look a lot better." I said, "Really?" So he introduced me to dry brushing. For those people that aren't used to or don't know what dry brushing is, you basically take a miniature, you spray paint it black. Then you take your brush, you lightly dip it into paint, you wipe it off on a napkin. There's still paint on the brush, and you basically just go like this. And it basically, all the color goes on the surface, and in the cracks is the black. So it basically gives it a lot of detail. So once I learned how to do that, it was insane. I was just buying minis left and right, and till this day, I still buy tons and tons of minis. I buy minis from every type of company. If they're cool looking, I have to have them. I've even got some miniatures from Russia, from Germany. Um, like I said, I went over the extreme. So anyway, to explain how the mini museum came about, I always wished that there was a museum just that focused on minis. And the closest I saw was at, I believe they have a museum in England for Warhammer 40K. Well, not Warhammer 40K, Games Workshop. So I was like, wow, I would love to do that. If I ever hit the lottery, I would love to do that. So anyway, over the years, been thinking about it. If I ever had the money, would I open up a museum? I mean, I have enough models to do that. So, come about a year ago, me and my fiance, we bought a house, and there was a half finished room. So I went and I redid everything, and I showed some video of it yesterday, and I basically made it into my uh, basically man cave slash studio slash um, just a cool place to hang out. I, made sure I brought everything down here. I have a refrigerator down here. I have every paint you can think of to, paint my models. I have all kinds of miniatures all over the place. Which again, if you watch the video that I did yesterday, you'll see that. So I started thinking, and I got an idea from another gentleman that was on Facebook, that did his own museum in his house. And, with the pandemic and with everything else, most people can't get out to a lot of the museums that they'd like to go to. So that's when I thought about, what about if I created my own museum in my own house? And, and I talk about minis, everything to do with minis, from 3D printed minis, customized minis, different, miniature companies like Warhammer, like like Games Workshop and WizKids and some of these other great companies that make awesome miniatures. Um, am I an expert? No, I'm always learning about the hobby. But I think I have enough knowledge over the last 25 years that I can definitely talk about different miniatures, different companies, how they started, um, the whole bit. So that is my goal. I know there's a lot of YouTube channels that focus on minis, and they focus on, the rule sets, the painting of miniatures, unboxings. I'd like to do all of that, but I'd also like to do some other stuff that I'm not seeing on YouTube. Like I would like to have a program on showing different miniatures from different countries and showing how they sculpt minis and do different things. I like to talk about certain techniques that I learned, like how to strip uh, paint off of HeroClix, um, how to debase HeroClix, how to use green stuff, Kneadatite, which you use for customizing. I like to get people that aren't in the hobby excited about the hobby, because I am. I just love painting miniatures, playing the games, the whole bit. And I want to make this fun. I want to have, some guest gamers that I know, maybe even some store owners if I can get them down here, and we can bring up a topic that, may be out there or may not be. I want to just do things that maybe you wouldn't see on YouTube. But anyway, I like I said, I would love to get anyone's input. Um, Definitely, I would love if anybody watches this video, if they share it, if they subscribe to the channel. That's what I'm looking for. I'm looking for this, just to be a fun project. Um, like I said, I love this hobby. I love to promote it. Um, I've already done one review on some Norse Blood Bowl teams, and I'd love to do more reviews from different companies and showcase what they have. But anyway, that is the goal. So if you like my channel, please hit the like button, share it. Um, you know, Definitely subscribe. But anyway, like I said, as the videos go through, I'll be, explaining, just different things in the hobby business that, maybe, like I said, other channels aren't covering. But anyway, I want to thank everybody that does watch this, and hopefully you'll watch more of, the videos that I put up. And anyway, like I said, my name's Mark Gomes, and I'm a gamer just like you guys, and I love this hobby. And let's make this the hobby that a lot more people will enjoy. All right, bye.